I forget how dramatic that intro is.
I was about to say, it triggers me every time the red countdown, like, it's over.
Well, hello, folks. Welcome to sunny, kind of, for now, Florida, where Magic Kingdom has become a winter wonderland of sorts. Jeremiah, what's going on?
Christmas has arrived and arrived in a big way. I apologize again for my sexy Kathleen Turner voice. I've been sick for the past few days.
It'll please Robert Zemeckis.
Yes, I know. Hey. So we're at Magic Kingdom celebrating the Upside Down Day. For those of you who do not know, today was the day Will Byers went into the Upside Down. And I'm going to do something that I never do, but I love this shirt so much.
Oh, he's turning the camera around.
Yeah. So,
very nice.
Anybody that knows Stranger Things, this is the Demogorgon. This shirt was provided to me by Roosevelt's. And one of the coolest things is the pocket patch that says Roosevelt's that I can't even see because I have sunglasses on and everything else, is upside down. So just another cool thing. But if you look at this, people are like, what? That's just a normal shirt. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go back to the star of this show, the parks.
I was going to say the tree top?
Yeah. There we go.
Yep.
Christmas has arrived. It's been slowly being installed since the 1st of November. Like, I came in the next day and they had a lot of the decorations up. A few days ago, the tree, as you can see, went up. And then also one of my favorite, the tin soldiers are out. Or do you call them the wooden soldiers or the tin soldiers?
I think I just call them the soldiers.
Yeah.
Or toy soldiers.
I
call them toy soldiers.
Yeah, from Babes in Toyland. An excellent traumatic movie if you've never seen it. So we are just going to stroll down Main Street after I give one more traumatic thing. If Doobie's watching, I'm sure he's going to yell at me. There you go. Megan is celebrating Christmas here at Magic Kingdom also.
I don't think I might have repressed it. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, she's been here for a few years. The scariest thing is, I can't get any closer, but her eyes are almost yellow because I think they're actual doll eyes. So when the sun's been bleaching them, they turn yellow. And there's a slight separation between her neck and the top of the dress.
Yep.
So if you weren't traumatized before, kids, there you go.
And it looks like there's a spirit dying of the simmer on there too.
There's all sorts of fun things out here too. Nothing like a nice cannon.
I like that soldier's lighting it though.
Yeah. Well, it is very much the Babes in Toyland. We're here to look at all the Christmas decorations. This is something maybe because Rebecca and I were talking about this on Monday night during Parks Talk. I don't know if I remember that design up there with the crisscross.
I don't recall that either, to be honest. I could look through my stuff, but I don't.
I know. We all have pictures, a million pictures of this, but I just don't recall it.
I used to spend most of my entire holiday seasons on Main Street USA for about 4 years, but that ended in 2010, so I don't know if I could pinpoint exactly when that happened.
The Mickey's Christmas Carol windows are not installed, but the fun overhangs, sadly, we will probably never have the wreaths across Main Street.
Nope.
Thanks, Dragon. But I do love this design, and it looks great out here.
Antonio says, hi, everyone. Hi, Antonio. We are live. If you're watching, feel free to comment, ask questions. Let us know what you're doing for the holidays. It'd be awesome.
On November 6th.
On November 6th, yeah. Hey, we're 21-ish days from a holiday, so.
I am walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA, until they direct me off. Oh, I was going to walk over to City Hall. They have up the fun sign that I always love of the days till Christmas, and it's 49 days till Christmas. My favorite part of that is usually after Christmas, where they start saying, 364 days until Christmas. Okay, the fun part is they're directing us off the street without
But there's
any...
nowhere to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like the Grand Marshal. And the funny thing is, I wanted to go to the other side of the street, but we'll save the big tease that I did on Parks Talk to the end.
So, speaking of Parks Talk, what's this about cookie dough?
I'm not even sure how the conversation started, but it was about edible cookie dough. And then I think Doobie said, isn't all cookie dough edible?
That's what I was thinking.
And then it turned into the, no, you shouldn't eat cookie dough unless it's cooked and all that stuff. It's like, why? There's nothing, eat what you want to eat.
Parks Talk Mondays, where they sometimes talk about theme park news.
Sometimes,
on Laughing Place YouTube. Speaking of, they used to have a edible cookie dough establishment in Celebration just south of Walt Disney World, but that closed.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Traditions class, which is just, or whatever.
I was like, is it Traditions or is it Once Upon a Time is Now?
Looks like they have their ID, so it's probably Once Upon a Time is Now. Yeah. For those of you who have not been inducted into the cult, the Walt Disney World, the Disney company, when you join, especially the parks, gives you an introduction to the company. At Disneyland and here at Walt Disney World, you have a day or two of traditions. And then here, and I think they've actually changed it in Disneyland, they actually do traditions is more of the basic stuff where it used to be everything, and now they take you into the park and show you the fun.
Yeah, it used to be Traditions in my day was like 3 days, and then it has since shortened down to 1, and it became more of like where you're going specific. So if you were going to Magic Kingdom, you'd do Once Upon a Time is Now. If you're going to Animal Kingdom, it's called Declamation. I can't remember the others, but yeah. So it starts very broad and then narrows down.
Yeah, the studio one was like on stage or something like that. I taught Traditions in California where it was 1 day, 8 hours. We started in the classroom. We went out, walked the parks, and then we ended up back in the classroom where everybody was given their name tags and IDs by a special guest. I'm not going to spoil anything for all you future cast members.
Back in that time, it was Jeffrey Katzenberg, wasn't it?
Yes, he came out. So now we're walking into Tomorrowland.
Colin says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Colin.
Oh, it is afternoon. There is this weird mist. Like, I don't think it's hit the camera, but my glasses are at the point where I almost can't see.
As you went into the land, I could see the ground is wet, but I know it's also been raining here in Florida right now.
Yeah, we've had a couple of good rainstorms since this morning. I know when I parked and I was like, okay, this will be great. I don't need my umbrella. And then right away, like, I regretted that decision.
There are more coming tonight, too, if you're in the area.
Here, you can see. Oh, you can't see. I was going to say you can see the droplets on the ground. But
I couldn't see the droplets, but I definitely saw a puddle.
Yeah. Coming up is something that I've never seen.
A stopped People Mover?
People Mover closed.
Oh, okay.
But look at the giant black tarping.
Oh, around the People Mover.
Yeah.
Interesting. More development drapes, as it were.
Buzz Lightyear has a 30-minute wait, which will start to drop down because some of it is outside. And people, much like the Wicked Witch of the West, will start to melt if they are exposed to the drops in the sky. I don't know what this is.
And that doesn't look like a regular construction wall. That looks very, dare I say, temporary.
Yeah, it is very much. They just put up the metal draping and the black curtain around it. I'll be
The
stopping
Enterprise-
back by here.
The Enterprise logo is still there, right?
Yes, and you have the People Mover presented by Enterprise, and then the Welcome Aboard Enterprise sign as you're going up the speed ramp. It looks like it's something that could be taken down pretty quickly, so maybe they are just trying to work on whatever is happening, and then they will reopen later. Who knows? But let's talk about Christmas in the future with an a cappella group.
Oh, okay. So what's going to happen here?
I have not seen a map or the schedule for it, but I know the Totally Tomorrowland Christmas show was retired, I believe, last year. So they did an a cappella group and a band at different times and a DJ. So guessing one of those will be out here. Most likely a DJ.
I'm looking up the Very Merry Christmas party offerings to see if there's anything for that, because the first one's coming up here pretty
this
quick.
Weekend. Yep, cannot see out of my glasses at all right now.
I think it's funny that the first Christmas party is this weekend on the 8th. But if you go to the official Walt Disney World website, it says that the holidays at Walt Disney World start on September 12th.
Yes. 20 minutes for Space Mountain.
I don't believe that. Let's go in.
I would make it about 3 feet into that giant metal structure before.
I say it was concrete before I said it was metal, but it's probably a combination of both.
One of the most interesting and things they definitely didn't have to do, the Tomorrowland Speedway Christmas. It doesn't look like they have any of the weird glowing orbs out this year, but they've definitely put out the metal Christmas trees.
It's still 2 days away. You never know. Club Tinsel will be at that stage. Blessed to move during a mega fun dance party at Rocket Tower Plaza stage.
That's very strange because Club Tinsel has normally been in Cosmic Rays,
which is this year home to the Disney Junior Jingle Jam, not Jungle Jam.
I was like, wait, Jungle Jam moving in there?
Young partygoers can get their groove on Disney Junior characters at Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe. The Disney Junior Jingle Jam, I'm not going to be able to say that ever, gives youngsters the chance to dance with characters from popular Disney Junior shows like Fancy Nancy, Vampirina, Doc McStuffins, and The Lion Guard. Hey, Sonia.
Are any of those still on?
I think Fancy Nancy is. Doc McStuffins, I know, has like a spin-off series. Lion Guard's on in replays. Vampirina, though, I know is showing reruns because apparently it's going to become a live-action comedy musical series next year. Rebecca says, ooh, get a groove on. Which one? Club Tinsel or Disney Junior Jingle Jamboree Jungle Fun?
The words you just said about the Vampirina thing, I understood the words you said, but not all those words together. Yep. So let's go into Star Trader, see the Christmas merch.
Regan says, hey, man, how do you do? Pretty good, sure as you're born. How about yourself?
How do you do? Okay. So if you're not into Stitch and Angel, you just need to stop being a fan of
I thought it was Buffy and Angel.
Angel. Stitch.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the ornament?
Stitch brought jumping out of a hat box.
Okay, very nice.
Lady does.
That's just true. That's what we have every year under our tree is a hat box with a lady coming out of it.
It's kind of weird that. Never mind. That was going to go dark for a
second. The dog, and it's a plush.
Okay. No, I knew the dog, but I was like, wow. some of the Christmas ears if you want to match your.
That's fun. That's a good time.
It also weighs a ton. Like, I can't imagine even thinking of putting that on in Florida.
And you're going to see half the crowd on December 1st and December 25th and that Christmas parade special wearing that. Rebecca is a big fan of Elf Stitch.
Christmas ears? Question mark?
New Year's ears.
I'll leave that one to interpretation.
I'm also going to ask you to go to the Christmas store when we get to Liberty Square, by the way.
Okay, I hear that there's a new Tomorrowland ornament. That was pretty
there
cool
or in here?
There.
Okay. Rebecca, not a fan of the baseball cap with the elf hat. And Regan wants to know how exciting is the Mickey gang? I'm sure they're very excited for the holiday season. Most of them are already dressed up.
Yes. Yeah, Tomorrowland Speedway only has a 5-minute wait, so it must be a party night or something.
Is it? No. Not till Saturday? Friday.
Yeah.
Friday? What's today? Wednesday? Today's 6th. Yeah, Friday.
No, we're in that, weird, like, in-between pause where people are waiting for that, where some people came in last week, did the Halloween party, and are staying for the first Christmas party.
It's a good plan.
Oh,
I've
good.
done that in California where there are no parties, but we've seen Halloween get taken down and Christmas go up.
Yeah. They have the weird glowing orbs over here, so we are in luck. So let's see. Christmas starts here.
Magic Kingdom's open till 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock.
Wow. So we've got the holidays here. Animal Kingdom and Studios are all this weekend, or currently. And then Epcot is, that's right, the end of the month.
And then you have the International Festival of Holidays, which then wraps up and becomes the International Festival of the Arts.
Yeah, but we've got, a marathon in between those two things.
That's true, too. If you see a character, let's have them say hi to Regan.
If I see a character, I absolutely will. So, Tony, did you know
this area is a little smelly?
Well, yes. But this
cart
smells like
here candy corn. It smells like popcorn.
Actually makes their own churros and pretzels.
What?
Yeah.
That would be the one to go to then.
Yes.
Especially for churros.
Yeah. It's like the Disneyland one, not the regular ones around here that are pre-made and usually hard as a rock.
Where was I? Halloween Horror Nights. I was at the last Halloween Horror Nights. And somebody brought a baseball stadium style warming box and was going station to station filling them up with churros. I was like, those aren't good.
No.
You want them made Christmas right there.
Yeah, or at least.
I also, when I made the smelly comment, I thought you were already in this area. My apologies.
It's the peanuts. I know they smell.
Well, there's peanuts. Yes. There's popcorn, candy corn. No, cotton candy.
The snow cone.
Snow cone. How does that smell? Like syrup?
Yes.
Because the snow cone is ice. Okay.
It's strange. These poles over here, no decoration. These poles over here, lots of decorations.
As a reminder, Christmas and the holidays of Walt Disney will start on November 12th, with the Very Merry Christmas party starting November 8th. So I'm guessing by the 8th they'll be done.
Let's see if there's anything up here.
I think it's the only all-animal circus.
Oh, this location has changed so many times over the years. Like originally, it was where you can meet the Seven Dwarfs, and then they moved them into Pete's Silly Sideshow, and then you can meet Jack and Sally, and then they moved them into Town Square Theater. So now there are trees blocking. Looks like this may be where you're meeting the big guy.
Or is it Santa Goofy?
No, Santa Goofy only comes out after the big guy goes.
Sounds like hasn't Santa always been at City Hall? Santa's always been at City Hall, though, right?
No, they moved him around. He likes to move around quite a bit. Also, do you want some giant popcorn balls?
Kind of.
Okay, moving right along.
What adheres them together? In reality, because I've seen popcorn in reality do that, but not that one. I'm sure it's foam and glue.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big popcorn person, so even stringing popcorn, which to me was always weird, is one of those things I've never been like, oh, that'll be fun.
Rebecca wants to know if the popcorn balls smell.
No, but the cotton candy one, smell in here does smell.
Yep. Presented by Scentsy, so of course it's gonna.
Yeah.
Now, do you have to activate it with some way, or does it actually just spray every now and then?
It sprays every now and then.
Okay.
I've seen them for it to spray.
After they installed them, but I never partook in the, I'm using air quote, attraction.
Apparently the lizard, which I don't know if you can see, he's on the rope over there. He really likes the smell because he's right in the line of the Scentsy. Yeah, it's not spraying.
Gracie, it's so good and so much fun. Can't wait for the Christmas movie to be released in the fall and the next one. Gracie, what Christmas movie? I'm curious. Hallmark's already released 8 or 9, I think.
Yesterday they released 8 or 9.
And yeah, that's true. I don't know if it was fake or not. I can't even tell. But I saw one that had Lacey Chabert where she falls in love with like a Christmas robot or something. I don't even know.
That sounds pretty accurate. I mean, isn't there one where they fall in love with a Christmas vampire and the vampire gives up
Santa in disguise, a secret prince, the list goes on. I have a Hallmark Christmas bingo game. It's actually authorized, and I play it while Morgan and other friends watch the Hallmark films.
Wow, you really do love her. And there's that weird Hallmark movie, like the bodyguard that tries to go rescue Santa because he was kidnapped, and he recruits, Ryan Reynolds. Oh wait, that's a real movie. What did you say?
Which one is that?
The Red with
Red one?
Dwayne Johnson. Yeah.
That's not Ryan Reynolds. Is he in it? I know Chris Evans is in it.
Oh, Chris Evans. That's right. They're the same.
Oh, and sorry to any Marvel fans tuning in. My apologies on Jeremiah's behalf.
Speaking of Roosevelt's, did you happen to see what shirts are coming out tomorrow?
I did.
So, any of you big fans of Muppet Christmas Carol, be ready to spend your Christmas money on some really nice shirts that'll be coming out tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And if you're not sure what they look like, just head to rsvlts.com or on their Facebook or Instagram, and you can see a preview of 2 of the designs. And yeah.
Rebecca points out LP founders adore Hallmark holiday films. So can you vouch for me and remind me, is it a woman who falls in love with a Christmas robot? Thank you in advance. Let's take a look at the Garland on Gaston's.
Yeah. Let's see. There's some beer steins in there. What are those antlers? Wow, he really does use antlers in all of his decorating.
I was like, that's the marquee. But yes, there they are. And you know there was somebody on the holiday decoration team that was like, you know what? It's in the song. I'm doing it.
Yeah. I feel like these goblets are more of like, award cups that somebody got when they were kids, and they just like, we can stick them in here.
It's possible.
Okay, walking away from here, I predict we will see some decorations on Belle's cottage, or Maurice's cottage, I should say, when we turn the corner, and then we won't see anything else until we get to Jingle Cruise.
There's usually Garland wrapping around the posts in Frontierland. Usually.
Yeah. I will say they definitely have gone to the extreme for the first time, I want to say, since prior to the pandemic. Since then, I felt like it's always kind of been not everything has returned, but I feel like everything is out in full force or coming in full force.
Rebecca says she hasn't come across the robot one, but excited for the Netflix one where the snowman come to life. Maybe that's what I'm thinking, but I distinctly remember being a robot.
Isn't that Jack Frost with Michael Keaton?
Or Frosty the Snowman, or the list goes on. Santa Claus 3, Martin Short. No, he's Jack Frost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, is there a new season of the Santa Claus?
Is that one of the ones that got pulled too, or is that still on?
I don't know. I haven't.
Let's look.
The last season, I know I finished the last season that they had, but it was, those series were, to say difficult would be polite. See, I do see some garland and wreaths on the castle.
Rebecca says, is it a controversial take to wish there was whimsical holiday decor here? Or something. I don't see anything here.
No, there's nothing out here with the exception of, like I said, some garland and wreaths on the castle.
The Santa Clauses. Yes, this is the series. Both seasons are on Disney Plus, yes.
Is Noel still on there?
I closed it. Let's reopen. Have a look. I know they've been... I think that was on like the freeform list also, if I remember right. Hey, there's some decoration.
Yep, some nice garland. Here goes the parade of the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique folk. Let's walk back along.
Noel is still on Disney Plus, yes.
I think I watched the first half of that. And now it's been, what, 5 years?
It's 2019, so 5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is because of Hulu being attached to it or what, but when I looked up Noel, it also suggested Christmas Belle from 2013. It's Beauty and the Beast for Christmas when auctioneer Belle goes to catalog and finalize Hunter's estate sale. What? Hunter begins to soften as they work together, though, putting both ...
What?
It won't let me open the rest of the description. Oh yeah, this is because I got the Hulu attached.
What?
And then I might also like the holiday fix-up. Christmas on the Farm. I'm glad it's Christmas. A Christmas Switch. The Enchanted Christmas Cake. Christmas Perfection. And the Nutcracker. Okay. Hi, Vero.
I love walking through Fantasyland in this area because it really is like walking through landmines of puddles.
Yeah, at least normally in this area, though, you can't see the pathway. So it's cool that you could see the pathway today.
Yeah, but there are quite a few puddles out here.
What's that Peter Pan wait time?
40 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Good day to be at Magic Kingdom.
Yep. I think I may be coming back to going into Small World. Seems like it's a good day to go on that attraction. 10-minute wait.
Let's get that video.
There are not Christmas decorations at the Tangled bathrooms, but it does look like they replaced the flower decorations recently, because those are very vibrant.
Rebecca agrees. Great day to be at Magic Kingdom. And I just want to clarify, when Jeremiah said it's a good day to go on It's a Small World, it is not because Groot is coming to here. That is going
sadly.
overseas. Despite what you might have read elsewhere on the internet, it is not coming to Florida.
New flower decorations. Those are very beautiful. Oh, they even have the enchanted flower. I think that lit up, but I think that might be a lot to ask for.
How's the song go?
Oh.
Are you going to do the little incantation?
Nope.
No? Okay.
No, sorry. I know that I could not remember that definitely in my head, and if I could, there would be a nightmare for the rest of my life of me singing that, I'm sure.
It's also fair because I don't have my taboo buzzer if you're wrong. I should keep a taboo that buzzer at my desk. Usually whenever I'm live streaming with Doobie or whatever I need it, but...
Let's see. Haunted Mansion looks like it has a bit of a line. No construction yet for Frontierland.
Alexa says, we do not need germ singing today.
Yeah, thanks.
I think every day we need it in some way. But the line's out here?
Yes. They've been, which is weird because I know that the extended queue or the themed queue is also a giant puddle. But having it all the way out here, oh, the parade went by. That's why I'm
there you go. All right, I have a question not pertaining to anything. You've been on the Disney Magic recently, right?
Yes.
Did you get tangled out when you were on the Magic?
No, I actually love Tangled because it is one of those I don't want to say underused, but it never, I feel like it never got the love that it deserves.
That's fair. But yeah, we did the Wish in September. And I was like, I'm sure glad we liked this movie because it was Tangled the musical, the Tangled restaurant. It was prominently featured in Animator's Palette. It was just a lot of Tangled. Yeah. Did I say the Wish? I meant the Magic.
Yes, you said Wish second time,
Sorry.
Magic first time.
Sorry, I meant the Magic. My apologies.
Hey, look, Liberty Square decorations. So we're going to the Christmas store, not to look for Ichabod because you can only see him during the night.
So did you see the video they released sharing the information about Ichabod?
Yes, and I enjoyed a lot of people saying, look at this brand new thing when he's been there since the Halloween party.
I would say at least like August, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but the way they talked about it, I was like, okay, so there's more coming? That's what I heard.
Yeah, which would be great on Main Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's the actual sign. Is it that window back there that does it?
Yes. Is it? Okay.
Yeah, because the other ones look normal. That one looks blocked out. But again,
I think it was above Sleepy Hollow.
Is it? No, I think it's one of these. But again, I haven't.
Sounds like we're doing a live stream at night.
It's been a while since we've done one of those. Oh, look, there's new Christmas gift cards, including a Tiana and Naveen that comes with a pin.
Nice.
Usually you have to put $100 or so onto it. What am I in here looking for, sir?
So go to that wall. It's usually over by the registers. I want to see if they dropped the anniversary ornaments for the year. Normally we would have had them by now, and I haven't seen them yet. Do you know which one I'm talking about? They usually have like the little gold number above.
Mm-hmm.
There's 10 every year, or have been for the last like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, these are all just the plain sketchbook, no anniversary.
Alexa sharing that in California, the Main Street buildings and the castle are all already decorated.
Well, they had snow out there. Ooh, look at these.
Those are fun.
Okay, I love these ornaments because they are not made to be seen up close.
No, and they're all hand painted too, which is nice. But yeah,
I'm guessing these are in place of the anniversary ones because they have quite a few of these.
when you said I love these at first, I thought you were gonna say because the princesses never have anything with merchandise.
No, especially since that's Meg.
Yeah.
And then there's Beast. Is this?
Oh, is that Beast? Okay.
Oh,
They spin. So spin the Meg one around.
Yes.
That's fun.
Okay. Who's on the other side of Elsa? Oh. No wonder that's the only one out there.
I love that. I love that Saving Mr. Banks has some merchandise. That's good.
So yeah, they have quite a bit of the princesses, including they have a Moana one, a Pocahontas one, a Mulan one, Rapunzel.
I mean, Rebecca, resin is breakable, but Rebecca wants to know: are those resin or breakable?
They are pretty solid. I'm not going to drop it on the ground, but those rank up there as some of the nicest ornaments.
Turn around and go back because you missed a wall.
That corner wall?
Yeah.
It was just a bunch of the Christmas.
Okay.
The actual Christmas, and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell we go in here looking for them a lot?
No dated ones. Or have you seen this one? Is this new?
That's been around since it came out. Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny because those were actually at the annual pass holder sale at Wide World of Sports last year. If you remember that event.
Yeah.
Rebecca, my interpretation was, is it resin or glass is how I interpreted it. But I guess either one works.
These fun Mickey wreaths, yeah.
How much is that?
$65.
$65.
But it does light up somehow. There's a battery pack attached to it. Oh, I may have missed this pen, but I don't recall it recently. And the quote on the scroll is, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible."
Which was actually a Disney quote, not a Tom Fitzgerald quote, so that's nice.
Yes. Yep, no...
Boo and hiss. When was the last time you ate at Liberty Tree?
It's been a couple of years. I enjoy it, but it's, it's one of those, you have to be hungry to sit down and eat there.
Yes, you do.
Or you could just go next door to Diamond Horseshoe and have the same menu.
It's almost like they have the same kitchen.
Yeah. When does the Christmas Country Bear show start?
About 20 years ago.
That's one that when they did this, I was like, if you're gonna do this, just go, mission breakout with it and do both at the same time. So you already have
That's true.
everybody there.
Yep. And yeah, there are two experiences that I always said, I'll do it next time too, and regret and have taught me never to do that again. And that one of them is Tarzan Rocks. I came out here on my college program, and there's a giant line to see Tarzan Rocks the day I went to Animal Kingdom. And I said, I'm here for however many months. I'll come back. That happened to be the last day for it.
Oh, ouch.
And then in 2006, also on my college program site extended, I worked in Frontierland, and I was like, it's the Country Bear Christmas. And I never got a chance to go sit down and watch it. And I said, that's fine. I'll see it next year. No, I did not.
I never saw the Country Bear Christmas or Vacation Hoedown here because the Vacation Hoedown ended here years and years before I think I made it out here. But, California always would play it, not the original. But the year following the Country Bear Christmas there last year, there used to be a thing called Mouse Fest out here. It was like podcasters and websites way back in the early days would plan a week-long
when they
event.
weren't there every day as it was.
Yes. And I came out for that, and Window to the Magic, Friends of Laughing Place, we organized a meetup for the Country Bears because Paul Berry loves the Country Bears. And we walk up, and there is security and management and like a wall of security standing there around us. We're just like, and it was an advertised, like we had the schedule up on a website so everybody knew what was going on. So, and this was before the days of Disney kind of going, no, you can't do that. You can't do these type of things. So we all showed up and we're standing there. And I was a cast member at the time. So I walked up to one of the fellow cast members and kind of said, hey, what's going on? And this is because it's so far gone, I have no problem telling this story. The cast member confided in me that they were worried that we were going to rush the stage with Christmas decorations and decorate it for the Christmas, to try to make our own Christmas show.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what's the theory for that?
It was, when people were, the early outcries of how dare they.
Got it.
It looks like the green tarp may be down. That doesn't make any sense because that construction back there is still all going on.
Yeah.
Let's walk around the corner and see what we can see. We do have a 20-minute wait for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Well, how long after that, your story, was it after the Mr. Toad thing?
Oh, that Mr. Toad was late 90s?
Yeah.
This was, like you said, 06, I think, 07?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it was literally the following year after they closed it down.
So there had already been a precedent, I guess, so that makes a little sense, but even still.
Yeah, it was one of those we just kind of stood there and went, really? We're okay. And I'm talking to them, and the manager comes over. I'm like, no, none of this is going to happen.
Is that a golf tee?
That is a golf tee.
Is it from Walt Disney World Golf?
No, I can't see what the writing on the side of it is, and I'm not.
I think it says Oregon.
So let's walk up, because I know from up here at the photo spots you could see the green tarp.
That's funny.
Yeah, that stands out as one of those. I will always share that story whenever I get a chance. Nope, the green tarp is still over there. And if you're wondering what is this green tarp we were speaking of, we have some photos and an article up of, they put up a green tarp in between the Walt Disney World Railroad and the invisible parking lot that is behind that area that used to be blocked by trees, and they've dug up the trees, and we do not know exactly what it is for, but Villain's Land,
I
Big
have
Thunder
I
construction.
have a hypothesis based on permits, but all that
Thought you were
water
gonna
from
say
that
a
river
python.
has to go somewhere. So the permits I've seen have rerouted water tables for the area so they can begin construction right next to you on your left. So I'm curious about that.
Well, that looks like it could be more of a staging area for the construction stuff because it's already a parking lot over there. But yeah, this body of water is definitely going to have to go somewhere. I walked the trail from Grand Floridian over to the Magic Kingdom the other day, and I took a look down where they park the
Electrical water pageant
floats.
Yep.
Yes. And I was like, oh, that'll soon be a dead end.
Or part of that connection to the water table. But yeah. Rebecca answers the question, what's beyond Big Thunder? A question that was posed, I think, back in 2017. Or was it 2019? It's a green tarp. That's what's beyond Big Thunder.
19, I believe it was. So you got a chance to ride Tiana's.
I have twice.
What is your thought on the attraction?
It's my very honest, candid thought is it's the Grand Fiesta Tour starring Tiana and her friends. It's the same ride with a drop. And despite the fact that you are pulled 52 feet down into the ground, there is no gravitas to that story.
So when they build Coco in DCA, are you going to say that is just Grand Fiesta Tour with Coco?
If it's the same plot of we gotta find the musicians, where can they be?
But it is definitely the same ride
for
system.
sure. For sure. Well, by that logic, then so is Small World, so is Pirates. But no. I'm talking more about the plot and the story is the same thing.
No, everything that I've seen as far as Coco, they're going to do a Frozen version.
Oh yeah, for sure.
From Frozen.
As long as they do Frozen like they did in Tokyo, I'm fine.
I don't think so.
A Tokyo style attraction at DCA? No, go on.
Hey, jumping jellyfish. That's a Tokyo attraction.
But
it was DCA first.
I was like, it opened to DCA first, but where was it designed for?
Yeah.
And they said, okay.
Yeah, especially since the one in Tokyo, if I remember correctly, has shoulder harnesses.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because they're same with Tower. They have to have shoulder harnesses because of their safety. And I'll have to look up pictures of it, but I can remember how strange it was going, hey, look, it's jumping jellyfish with extra security.
It's even named the same thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is something I discovered the other day, the Tortuga Treasures. It's back to Tortuga Tavern. And they've opened up half the store over here as they prepare for the Pirates.
There's no name. It's just the Pirates themed lounge.
Yeah. So
I think they're saying lounge too because the concept art showed children in it. So I don't think it's just a bar.
No. So they moved the merch back. But this is something that I did notice that, it's better to show this way. They've installed these nets up here with different props in there. There's nothing that stands out as, I know exactly what that's from. But they've done some work already. And I feel like this wall could be coming down sooner rather than later.
Yeah, based on that, I agree. Anytime things like that get, thematic detail is visible, I think it's wrapping up.
Yeah. at least that outside walkway. I am sure that this will be a smaller area than what it used to be because the lounge will extend out this way and the other way. But
because the belief right now, it's not been officially said either way, but the belief right now is that the Pirates League is becoming the lounge.
yes. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of people, including myself, thought, oh, Tortuga Tavern with the seating area for Pecos in the background.
Everybody thought that. And then all of a sudden those walls started popping up. And then they said, hey, coming next year.
Yeah.
Ah, we see.
But they still have the Pirates League.
So, if I remember right, that was a pre-COVID closure. And that sign is still there. And that's what's astonishing to me.
Yeah, and I mean, what I'm guessing is that's the Lightning Lane entrance, and then this is the main entrance. And if you look next to the Lightning Lane, that's where there used to be a small little area, not ever used, but an empty space that would make a great lounge area.
Yeah.
And then they started constructing this entrance over here that at one point had a wait time sign or a type of sign above it. So I'm guessing that this will probably end up being the Lightning Lane entrance. And then they'll keep the regular entrance and flip-flop some of this stuff. Or just move the regular entrance over and then change the Lightning Lane. But that will definitely be, at some point, part of the entrance to the park, or to the attraction. And not enough stroller parking.
Well, all this work makes me believe that we're not ever going to get that Atlantis Fire Mountain ride.
I don't think so.
Speaking of things we're never going to get, why have we never got a Tiki Room holiday show?
Why? Well, thank you.
I'm not looking for an actual answer to that question.
But the last time they messed with the Tiki Room, it caught on fire. So let's just gonna leave that alone.
Without mentioning names, I know for a fact there were some people who were told by maintenance techs, "Nope, we'll go in a second and just let it burn a little bit further." Supposedly, so
nothing wrong with that. Well, there is, but yes, Jungle Cruise is currently Jingle Cruise.
How many times have you done it yet? You're a big Jungle Cruise guy.
I have not done Jingle Cruise. I've not been in the park since that kicked off. I did do the Jungle Cruise just, I think, 2 or 3 days after it had reopened because of the construction and everything they'd done. And it looks amazing. I have never seen the water come down Schweitzer Falls as much as it was. And I have from inside sources that of the, I think there were 5 pumps for Schweitzer Falls. When it shut down, there was a whole whopping 1 pump working still. So
shocked.
Yeah. The themed walkway is still being worked on. But here it is, the big thing that we are going for, the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. Somebody ping Doobie, tell him he needs to get on now to watch this.
Oh, we're going to walk on it? All right.
And I have to say, this is probably the most people I've seen wait for this.
It's also more surprising because I didn't even bring it up. You're just like, let's do it. Okay.
No, I teased this on the walk-in talk, or on the parks talk.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of time before we get to the reason I'm doing this. But do you have an idea why during this time of the year I would specifically be walking the treehouse?
Are there holiday decorations in the home of the Robinson family?
I do not believe so, but there is something even more important that I have never experienced here. I had experienced it at Disneyland years ago, but
Candlelight Processional takes place up in this treehouse now?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. To be the star, though, is not a fun job. Also, I hate these nets. I'm trying to get some space in between the people in front of us because we don't need that awkward view the entire time.
I'm curious. They had the massive overhaul in California, so now it's the Adventureland Treehouse inspired by Walt Disney's Swiss Family Robinson.
Yeah.
They don't have the nets there, or if they are not nearly as obvious as they are here.
No, they have some. They are not as obvious. Where here it was very much the okay. We have to do this for a specific reason.
Yep.
Shh. Can you hear it?
Was that it? Was that the reason?
That is.
The keys aren't playing.
No, but it is the Christmas music. Yes, I had never actually experienced that here. I know in California it was just an easy drop-in that they would do. So I'm excited that it is here. Not that I.
Oh. Well, folks, I don't know if this is everybody or just me, but it looks like we lost Jeremiah for a brief moment. Hang in there. Hopefully, we will get him back in just a second. Oh yeah, so it is him. I apologize. Everybody, stay tuned. Hopefully, we will have Jeremiah back if he is not back out of the treehouse. I had a feeling this might happen. That happens whenever he gets up to the top there, which is honestly kind of ironic. All right, gang. I don't know if we'll get him back. If we do, I'll let you know. If not, be sure to stay tuned to laughingplace.com. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. Whenever we go live like this, things will be notified. Whether it be a random walk through the park or any of our scheduled programming. Typically, earlier in the week, we have Parks Talk on Mondays, Barely Necessities, the live Disney merchandise show on Tuesdays. But anyway, thank you for joining us today and enjoy the rest of your day. Happy holidays from Magic Kingdom.